Welcome to this video on inclusive education and universal design for learning. Specifically, I'll focus on the application to practice. In this video, I'll introduce these concepts first. Following that, I'll introduce you to a student I'll have the privilege to teach. His strengths, needs, and challenges will be explained. Thirdly, theory application to practice will be discussed. Subsequently, I'll explain how I use UDL to enhance his learning strategies and engagement in class. Lastly, I'll provide references to best practices. Additionally, throughout this video, I'll draw insights from Dr. Joanne Banks' Inclusion Dialogue podcast and share evidence-based researchers' opinions. Let's get started. First, let's talk about inclusive education, which according to Ewing Galvin has become a global movement. According to Lainey Florian, its origins lie in the belief that every learner deserves equal access to quality education. In this way, Gary Hornby explains the importance of addressing the unique needs of students within mainstream classrooms to minimize exclusion. Therefore, according to Ainscow and others, inclusive education is about creating inclusive environments where students from diverse backgrounds and abilities come together, learn together, and succeed together. In this line, Baglieri says that it's all about embracing diversity and ensuring equal access to quality education for everyone. Now, turning our attention to Universal Design for Learning, commonly known as UDL. Sheila Rydell, with her rich experience, highlights the significance of UDL in catering to diversity and creating flexible learning environments. Additionally, in Flood and Banks terms, UDL pedagogy framework aims to fix the standard curriculum that doesn't suit everyone. Its core mission is to tailor each learning experience to meet the distinct preferences of each student. UDL can boost student involvement and self-reliance by offering different options and flexibility in learning paths. So say, the three core principles of the UDL are stated by the CAST's guidelines are multiple means of engagement, multiple means of representation, and multiple means of action/expression. To illustrate these concepts, let's meet Alex, an exceptional student who I will have the honor of instructing. Exemplifies a distinctive amalgamation of aptitudes, requirements, and obstacles that have influenced his educational trajectory. Alex's strengths reside in a remarkable capacity for innovative thinking, being really creative, and effective in problem solving. In addition to these notable strengths, Alex encounters certain challenges and needs that necessitate thoughtful attention and customized assistance. Alex was diagnosed with dyslexia, a learning disability that has a substantial impact on multiple aspects of his educational experience. Dyslexia presents a variety of distinct obstacles that encompass difficulties pertaining to concentration, oral communication, memory retention, reading comprehension, and writing expression. In his case, the last three are the most challenged ones. Alex is struggling with writing expression in his written work. He frequently encounters delays or obstacles in attaining a comparable level of excellence to that of his classmates. Alex's reading process is characterized by its prolonged and challenging nature, often requiring numerous iterations to comprehensively comprehend and integrate the material. Moreover, Alex encounters a significant challenge in comprehending discipline-specific language, which renders concepts like photosynthesis or other technical words. In the realm of verbal discourse, Alex faces challenges when it comes to participating in written exchanges during classroom debates. So, his needs are, first, assistance and strategies to improve his writing expression, like writing tools or accommodations that cater to his challenges in written communication. Second, specific strategies to enhance his reading comprehension, like reading tool to break down complete texts, improve focus, and retain information. Third, provide alternative methods to comprehend and memorize discipline-specific language in various subjects. Now that we know our student, how do we apply the theory to practice? First of all, we need to understand the way to apply the three core principles mentioned before. For engagement, we have to provide options for recruiting interest, sustaining effort and persistence, and self-regulation. For representation, we have to provide options for perception, for language, mathematical expressions and symbols, and comprehension. Finally, for action and expression, we have to provide options for physical action, expression and communication, and executive functions. According to Professor Deborah Gallagher, students often feel that school is not a place where they belong, and they feel the stigma of having to go to the resource room. This can impact their sense of confidence as learners and lead to feelings of being at the bottom of the academic ladder. In her opinion, teachers must work together to address the various factors that contribute to the success of students and promote inclusive education. She thinks teachers should focus on co-constructing knowledge with students, ensuring that every student is more informed and skilled than they were when they arrived. The application of UDL principles is crucial in addressing Alex's distinct learning requirements and improving instructional methods as well as student involvement, aligning with Deborah's emphasis on creating a welcoming environment. Apart from this, I will use some other strategies explained by Katie Novak in her book UDL Now, Guide to Applying Universal Design for Learning in Classrooms. This will be the methodologies I applied with Alex. To establish clarity and structure, I will consistently begin each class by articulating clear learning intentions, outlining the topics to be covered, and setting expectations for organized learning. Utilizing Teams, I will create a digital hub for my classes, providing a platform for students to contact me outside of class and reducing anxiety by pre-uploading session content. Recognizing the challenges of dyslexia, I will introduce speech-to-text technology to empower students to dictate their notes directly into their tablets. Diversifying instructional materials, I will incorporate authentic content paired with visual aids and alternative representations like diagrams, songs, or movies to facilitate understanding. Mind mapping at the end of each class will be integrated to boost comprehension of abstract concepts. To accommodate varied forms of assessment, I will offer alternatives such as presentations that rely less on written expression. Also, I will recommend texted software to the students and encourage its use. Furthermore, I will adopt a multisensory approach, offering various learning methods and hands-on applications with manipulatives to reinforce understanding and leverage Alex's strength. By implementing these strategies, I aim to create an inclusive and supportive learning environment that caters to the diverse needs of all students, including those with dyslexia. Finally, Rello and Bigham's study found warm colors like peach, orange, and yellow enhance reading more than cool tones like blue, blue-gray, and green. Using warm backgrounds improves readability for everyone, especially benefiting those with dyslexia. Therefore, I'll adopt warm colors in all my documents to enhance readability for my students. In conclusion, adopting inclusive education and UDL principles can significantly benefit students like Alex, who face specific challenges such as dyslexia. To address these needs, Deborah Gallagher emphasizes co-constructing knowledge and creating a welcoming environment, aligning with the application of UDL principles. Drawing from Katie Novak's strategies, methodologies like clear learning intentions, digital hubs for class content, speech-to-text technology, varied instructional materials, alternative assessments, and multisensory approaches were applied to cater to Alex's needs and enhance inclusivity. Additionally, referencing Rello and Bigham's study, incorporating warm colors like peach, orange, and yellow in documents can notably improve readability, particularly for students with dyslexia. Thank you for joining me on this journey through inclusive education and universal design for learning. Wishing you all the best in creating supportive, inclusive environments for every learner. Goodbye.